Hi everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't be in school today. I just wanted to go through some of the translation notes with you so that it would be a little more clear to understand. So we're going to start at the very top with this picture. So if you notice, the picture, the only difference between the triangles is that the second triangle has this A prime, B prime, C prime. So this is technically triangle number 2, which makes this one number 1, the original triangle. So what we call that is, we call this the pre-image. So which image is the pre-image? Is just the regular ABC. That was the original shape. And so the second shape is the one that has these little marks, A prime, B prime, and C prime. So based on the graph, what does it mean to translate? So if you look right here, you'll see that I told you that we moved the figure 6 units to the right and 4 down. So what that means is if I start with a letter and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, I end up with the same letter on the new shape. So what we call this is a slide. Okay, so we're going to perform some of these transformations on the paper. So the first thing I want to do is notice that this is the original image on the graph. Okay, so even if you want to put a little 1 in there, you can. So what we are doing is we are moving all of the points 5 to the right and 2 up. So I'm going to do that as best as I can. So I'm going to start with letter T and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. And here's my T prime. I'm going to do the same thing with G. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. And if you notice, the triangles are still the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. And all the letters are the same distance apart as they were in the original shape. Okay? It doesn't need to be perfect, but it is still the same. So my new letter G is 2 and 1. My new letter T is 4 and 1. And my new letter B is 2 and -1, 2, 3, -3. So if I were writing a rule for this translation, I went 5 to the right, which means I went plus 5, and I went 2 up, which means I added 2. Okay? At any point in time, if you're feeling like I'm going too fast with this video, please pause and you can always rewind, okay? I just don't want the video to be too long so that, you're gonna lose your attention. Okay, so the next picture. This is picture number 1, okay, and my points are there. So I'm gonna go, this time, I'm going 4 to the left and 3 down. Okay, so I'm going the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 1, 2, 3 down. That is my new U. Notice I put the little prime on the U. Now I'm going to go with Q. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and 1, 2, 3 down. Q prime. Okay, and the last one is L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And it's kind of overlapping, and that is quite all right. As long as your shapes look like they're still the same shape, then we are good. So U prime ended up being -1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4, -4. I'm sorry about my handwriting. Letter Q ended up being -3, 0. And letter L ended up being 1 and -1. So the rule for this one is a little different. Because I went left, I'm going to go -4. I took away 4. And going down 3, I'm going to go -3 because I went down 3. Okay, so that is everything for page 1. If you, like I said, I went too fast or you have any questions, you can pause the video. I'm going to move on to page 2. Okay, we're going to graph one more of these together. Okay, it's already, the original is graphed for you. So I'm going to mark it number 1. And my rule is telling me to go 1 to the left and 6 up. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to count. Starting with J, I'm going to go 1 to the left and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. J prime. And I know that E should be right underneath it, right? So I'm going to go 1 to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is E prime. Letter M is 1 to the left and 6 up, M prime. And letter X is 1 to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, X. So I put a prime on all of my new letters, okay? You must do that. You must remember, okay? So my new letter J is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 3 and 3. My new letter E is 1, 2, 3, negative 3. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not E. Erase. My new letter E is negative 3 and 2. Okay? And letter M is now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So M is 0, 4. And letter X is 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. So the rule for this one, if I went 1 to the left, I went backwards 1, and I went 6 up, which my number went up, so plus 6. Okay? So that is how we graph. But now we're going to describe the translation before we graph it. So here's the rule this time. It says plus 3, and then it says minus 2. So that tells me I went right 3, because it's positive. But because I went minus 2 on the Y, that means I went down 2. Okay? And that's what you're going to do with that picture. I'm not going to graph that one for you. I'm hoping that you can take that rectangle and move the picture right 3 and down 2 in your notes. Okay? Next one. Same thing. We're going to describe the rule. And I'm not going to graph. I'm going to have you graph. Okay? So minus 3 means I went left 3 this time. And plus 4 means I went up 4. So I want you to take that shape and go left 3 and up 4 and draw me a new picture. Okay, if you need any help, you can watch this video again, you can email me, or you can ask a teacher in the room. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.